Hello and welcome to Sparkle Vision. This is Court.
And this is Lee. So today we are going to do a whole bunch of speculating as to what else is coming in the new DLC, the WishBlossom Ranch. We've got
Yeah.
a crazy sneak peek with the new trailer yesterday. And I know a lot of other creators have done massive deep dives and gone through every single frame. And we're not going to do that. We are going to just speculate what we didn't see,
Yes.
who the villain's going to be, what the other critters are going to be, um, if we're going to get poo or not. I mean, those are the things that we are going to discuss, and all the new and exciting things coming, like riding horses and
Woohoo.
doing all sorts of stuff that has got us all in a tizzy in this community. Like everybody's going crazy because
Yeah.
it just seems to be they just up their game every time. Like everybody just thought Storybook Vale was just so much better than Eternal, and I still really like Eternal for what it is. I do, like with the machines and the fencing and all the stuff we got with it. But Storybook Vale aesthetically is just stunning, and this one looks incredible as well.
It does.
So we are in our Snow White inspired outfits and ranch inspired outfits. And we are just gonna tootle around Court's valley because it is far more put together than mine. Mine, I only have a couple, literally have, I think, one biome completed
That's okay. Um,
because I tore everything apart and I've been doing so many builds in Storybook Vale that and Eternity Isle that I just haven't bothered with.
And we still can't do multiplayer on our DLCs, which is a little annoying.
That's gotta be coming soon, I hope. I
I
hope
hope.
that comes soon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so today we're just going to talk about so who do you think the villain's going to be? Because they have definitely confirmed that we are getting a villain.
Yes. So, in my opinion, what I feel works with the breakdown in Steam is because they call, where is it here? They call the a mysterious phenomenon, they call it the decay. So, in my opinion, I feel like that fits with the Evil Queen really well. And because they did with Storybook Vale, um, I just totally blanked. Aurora and Maleficent. I'm wondering because we're getting Snow White if we'll also get the Evil Queen. I feel like it would all kind of fit well.
So the only thing for me that doesn't fit with the Evil Queen is how they worded it in I don't know, I've seen and watched and read so many documents and everything, but one of the documents says they have entrusted this villain to take care of the ranch
Yes.
and they have failed.
Yeah.
So I don't think they would give the queen that responsibility. So this is the only hiccup. And I know you can't take each word for verbatim like we're doing, but I don't know. That's why everybody thinks it could be Hans from
Yeah.
Frozen
I
because
feel like that could happen. I feel like that
because
would also sort of fit.
Hans they trusted him in the beginning of the movie. Anna was going to marry him. He swung into action to take care of the villagers and everything else at first. And then he betrayed them, right?
Yeah.
Where I feel the evil queen was always evil.
Yes.
But I don't know. I just think Hans is a villain that nobody had on the radar at all. But it also goes with because the look of this trailer is very Alps,
Yes.
European Alps. So Swiss Alps, Bavarian Alps, um, and it also has the frozen kind of Norway feel, and it's more in the snowy mountains like Frozen, and so I think they have combined all the Alps because the little horse, the little red horse that's in a lot of the on the furniture and on the buildings, that's Swedish.
Yes. Yeah.
It's called a doll horse.
Right.
DALH or something
It
like
did
that. But
feel like it was like a mix. of
That's what I mean. I think they've
yeah,
done a whole Nordic mix
yeah. I think
and Alps.
mountain, yeah, like European mountains kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, I think Hans would fit because the only other one that I could feel is like sort of devious, dubious, whatever word you want to use, was like Dr. Facilier. But I feel like that absolutely does not go with the vibe of any of the biomes for it to be Facilier.
So way out of the box, because I'm on a new AI kick. I've just finally got onto like Chat GPT and I was asking it to list all the Disney villains. And
Oh,
I,
yeah.
I actually asked it, okay, what Disney villains would actually work in a crystal cave aesthetic? Because I'm pretty sure where the honey pot uh waterfall mountain is not going to be the villain. I'm pretty sure most of the time, because even in Storybook Vale, it's the darker area. So the Ever After, the purpley blue, that's where Maleficent was.
Yes.
So, and it said, it brought up a bunch, but it also brought up the evil queen Chernabog. So it said Chernabog, but I just think Chernabog's too dark, and I don't think he talks in Fantasia. Like I don't
No,
think he does dialogue or anything like that. I mean, but and that would be too evil. And of course, he's not. Nobody's entrusting Chernabog to take care of the horses and the ranch and
no.
all those things either. So, and then the other thing that's way out of the box is the home on the range villain.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because he's like a farmer, a rancher, or whatever, right?
He's a rancher that hypnotizes
Right.
I think he hypnotize the cows or something like that. But
Something, yeah.
so, but again, it's so out of the box. He goes with the aesthetic of everything,
Yeah.
but I just don't think he's a villain. Uh, I would love the home on the range
Yeah.
because it's a cow
Yeah.
and all the barnyard animals, but this is more of a horse ranch, not a rancher farm ranch.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. That's, I wonder though, like, because the evil queen, because she can do disguises. Because, so what I saw, because I agree with you, I think it's in the trailer that it says it like fell to someone, like, but on Steam, it says that was until the ranch fell into the hands of someone who neglected it, causing a mysterious phenomenon.
Oh, okay.
So I guess it depends on, because I
The
do think in the
interpretation of
trailer,
that.
yeah, and because I do think you're right. I do feel like in the trailer it said um
That they kind of entrusted somebody with it.
exactly that they had entrusted someone with it, which maybe because she uses disguises. I don't know. I feel like just visually with the decay, with the evil queen going from super beautiful to the evil old hag. I feel like the decay works really good visually. But that doesn't mean anything because the Inkies, for Storybook Vale, although who really was the ultimate evil villain for Storybook Vale? Was it the lore keeper? Because then the Inkies sort of makes sense. But the shards of fate or whatever those were for Eternity Isle, those just kind of went with the vibe of the Isle, not Jafar.
And then, of course, everybody's going crazy that we might get Winnie the Pooh or some Winnie the Pooh
I know.
characters.
I know.
So now that we've gone through the villains, let's talk about who could be the other characters. And then everybody's speculating too. Is Maximus considered a villager? Or is Maximus just the horse
I feel,
companion?
yeah, that's true because then it would only be one other character we're getting, right? Because
Because
it said
they
four
because they
characters,
because they said four characters in this one and three
three
horses.
horses. Are the three horses Disney horses?
I'm assuming so because we have to go around and collect the generic horses
Right.
and we have to befriend them and lure them back to the ranch
Right.
and rebuild the ranch. I like that this is a little bit more, I feel this is more interactive. Like, I like
Yeah.
that every single DLC, they have done something different. Like, we had the realms, like, where we had to go into the quests in the Storybook Vale. And then with the Eternity, what did we do with Eternity Isle? It was, oh, we had to go to those stations and talk to Jafar
Yes, that's right.
and And so this one is we're rebuilding the ranch, having to go collect the horses. Oh, and then we didn't mention there's no part one, part two, part three. It is one
All at
part.
once. Yeah. Which I personally feel like I'm happy about because I didn't overly I felt like the part 2, part 3 aspect of it was typically a letdown because I felt like with Eternity Isle part 2 was one quest which was super lame. I expected a huge amount of content. So,
That's what I mean. They're always, and we've discussed this before, they're so front loaded
yeah.
that
Yeah.
just have everything up
Yeah.
at first.
So it's like again, it's something to look forward to when they time lock it like that, but I just feel like ultimately it's not what I enjoy.
I would rather have a mini DLC thrown in there
Yeah, I think it'd be cool if we got like a mini DLC in the spring instead. I think that
instead.
would be great. Yeah.
I would far prefer that. So we had a whole bunch of Alice stuff, and we had Teapot Falls, which was very Alice, but we
Yeah.
didn't get Alice.
No.
Alice came in the main valley. So now I'm, are we going to get Pooh? Or are they going to do the same? Because are they going to put Pooh, Maleficent, or sorry, Pooh, Snow White, Tinkerbell, and the Evil Queen behind a paywall? And, so because people really want 100 Acre Wood and
You know
Pooh.
what? I could see them doing it because we got Rapunzel behind a paywall, Flynn behind a paywall. Those were like people wanted those so bad.
Well, Hades, everybody wanted Hades, and he was
Everyone on,
behind a
and
paywall.
Maleficent, right? So it's like they have put big characters behind paywalls. So I feel like it wouldn't be shocking to me that they would do it again. I know some people might be upset, but I don't know. I'm of the variety that I'm willing to pay for whatever.
I don't get the people that are upset. When you do the math, only 10 characters so far in this game after 3 years are behind a paywall.
Mm-hmm.
47
Yeah, are free.
are free and in
Yeah,
the main game.
yeah,
So I don't care. I will buy the DLC, and if you don't want to buy the DLC, don't buy it. But I think they have to generate excitement, which they are absolutely generating excitement around this one.
yes,
And then so if it's not Winnie the Pooh, it could be Tigger, it could be Piglet, and then we get Pooh later.
yep,
Or it could just be somebody totally random and different, like it kind of has been with some of these characters, like with Flynn in Storybook Vale and that kind of thing. So Merida makes sense to me. Maleficent makes sense. Hades made sense. The only one that was a little bit odd was Flynn to me.
yeah. Back to
Turn
the 4 new villagers and 3 new horses thing. So on
right.
Steam, it says like that will awaken Tinkerbell, will become pals with Maximus. And then it says that's not all. You'll also meet more new faces
Yeah.
along the way. So I do think Maximus is considered a horse, which means we must be getting 2 other Disney horses along with 2 actual like people villagers or character villagers,
So that means we'd get 7 new,
which is insane.
and because that would be the 3 Disney horses
Yeah, I'm
and
assuming
four
the
and
horse.
4 villagers.
I'm assuming the horses will just follow the generic horses as well. Like I'm guessing for Maximus, we're not going to have like friendship quests and stuff like that.
I,
Because
I think he's just going to be a step up from Max.
yes, I agree. Like he's going to be obviously we can like water our crops with the horses, we can ride them, we can brush them, feed them and pet them. So, yeah. The other thing before we continue that I noticed was kind of different. Well, I don't know if it's different. I should look on Steam before I say it's totally different, but it does say each biome contains a fully customizable layout to make your own. So does that just mean like decorating like we normally do, or can we change like the shape of the biome?
Oh wow, if they started introducing the terraforming and stuff, that would be,
That'd be
you
pretty
know.
neat.
So when you watch the trailer, it starts with only a few buildings and they're dilapidated, and then they have 3 frames because it goes. So you have to slow it down to kind of notice this. The buildings start to appear.
Hmm.
So the little ranch area gets bigger. So I don't know if that's what it means that we're going to actually be building these buildings,
Right. Yeah.
or I don't know. I'm really hoping that they give us, but they don't usually put a lot of the DLC stuff in the premium shop. I guess they have kind of, but um, and then the one.
Okay. I think it's actually not anything exciting because I just looked at the base game on Steam, like just Dreamlight Valley, and it says with a fully customizable layout.
Yeah, so I think that's
I think
what
it's
we
just what we
already
normally get
already
with the
have.
decorating. Yeah. So never mind. Scratch that. I thought I had something. However, it does say specifically on Steam, mount your horses for new adventures, set off on horseback in a vast world. So, for sure, because I saw some people were still wondering if riding the horses was just something for the teaser, but obviously that's not true. They're specifically, the language is specifically saying in the Steam breakdown that we'll get to ride the horses.
Oh yeah, and we get to do all of our. It's saying that we can mine. It's
Mm-hmm.
gonna kick the
Yeah,
the
which will be
rocks,
great.
the mining nodes.
Yeah,
We're gonna be able to fish. It holds the watering can in its mouth so it
yeah,
can water. So it's saying you can do all these tasks
yeah,
on your horse.
which will be great.
And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be where we can bring it into every DLC and bring the horse everywhere. I
Yes,
assume just like the companions we can, right?
I think so too.
So I don't think it's going to be under the companion tab. I think it's going to be a whole new horse tab.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah,
And then I think somewhere it said we're going to get several horses that we have to lure back to the ranch. So then we're going to have these generic horses where we can change them into a black horse, a white horse, into
yeah,
we apparently we can customize the legs and the body shape and all sorts of stuff with these horses. So I mean that they're bringing in a lot with this.
they are. Like this is a huge change to the gameplay for sure.
And then everybody was like, well, is this early? And because we got that um leak.
I think personally, I think we're getting like I think they released this trailer because of the leak because we got it earlier because it's like we got a teaser but we still have to wait till October 15th to hear and then I think in the trailer it said it was coming in November, right?
Yeah, so I think Storybook Vale came at the end of
Yeah.
November-ish,
I
somewhere
think
in there. It was a little bit earlier than
then eternity.
Eternal.
Yeah,
And I think this one might be a little bit earlier than
I agree.
that, because uh, uh, they're lining it up with the game expos, like the
Right. Yes.
so they're so I think the timing
Yeah, to
for
get
this
the
trailer
hype.
this
Yeah.
trailer might not be too early because they have been it seems like they're prepared for this trailer because they are at the trade shows with it.
Yeah.
And they again, like we've talked about, they need to get new characters,
Yeah.
or not new characters, new players. So they are pushing this. And then I've heard a little rumor, I don't know if this is true or not. I can't remember. I watched so many Disney Dreamlight Valley YouTube things and everything, but somebody said that Game Loft has laid off 200 and some people.
Oh.
And so the only game that's making money is Disney Dreamlight Valley. So they're going to be putting everything at
Well,
this game.
and I'm honestly not surprised because previously I've said I play Disney Speedstorm, and the way that they have it is so heavily paid. So that's why it's like it's crazy to me the people that I hear complaining about like having to pay for the DLCs and is the DLC even worth it? This without a doubt is the most bang for your buck video game. And I'm not a big gamer by any means, but it's like it does really seem like specifically compared to Speedstorm, which is another Gameloft game, it's horrible. It is absolutely horrible. You only have a very limited amount of time and you basically have to pay to unlock all the characters now. You used to, when it first came out, you could get all the racers. You could spend the time getting all the racers. Now they've really set it up that you have to pay. And so when you pay now for a season's pass, which would be similar to like our Star Pass season,
Right.
um, you can't even complete them because if you don't have every single racer unlocked, you can't finish the season. And I stopped, like, I refused to pay $25 for every $25 or more for every racer. So that's the thing is it's like people don't realize how good we have it with Dreamlight Valley. So it's not shocking to me to hear that they laid off a bunch of people. Also not shocking to me that this is the most profitable game they have because it really is reasonable in the grand scheme.
And you don't have to buy premium store stuff.
No, you don't.
Again, what they we like at the beginning of this video, 47 characters
Yeah,
and more coming this year for
yeah,
free.
yeah.
I think they give us like 8 to 10 new characters
A year.
a year
Yeah,
for free.
a huge
So
amount. When you
honestly,
compare it to the DLC, which is four, right? Say even a normal DLC, which is four characters, excluding this one with the horses. It's like
no,
we
they have five. We have five in all the other DLCs.
do we?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Eternity Isle is Eve,
Oh, yes,
Oswald,
that's right. Five.
Jafar. Um,
Yeah, that's right. Five.
so it's five in each. So they're
Yeah.
taking one villager away, but we're getting three, I'm assuming three Disney horses and then all the generic horses. How
Yes.
many that is.
Yeah.
So it's hard to see how many generic horses we're getting that we can customize because the trailer shows a bunch,
Hmm.
So I don't know how it's going to work, and we'll find out more in October. But I just think this is the biggest bang for your buck. And okay, I have played video games my whole life, but mostly I've played stuff that it's one and done. You buy the game,
Yes.
it's $89, that's it. You finish the game, you can
Yeah.
go on and play it again if you want.
Yep.
This one could last for years. It's always evolving. This is why these cozy games, I think, have been so popular. You get people in, you get them happy with the game, and they'll keep spending and they'll keep staying.
Yeah.
Those other video games that I've played, like Lara Croft and we used to all the Legos and everything like that. It's one and done.
Yeah, it is. You can go back if you want, but
You can
yeah,
go
like
back,
you
but it's the
said,
same
like
game when you go
it's the
back.
same story, same game. Whereas this is constantly evolving, which is fantastic. Um, I'm curious to think about what some of the companions might be for the two other biomes. Like the companions, like the little critters that run around.
So I've looked up the Alps
Oh yes.
and it's like mountain goats.
Ooh, yes.
There is brown bears, there is
Yeah.
deer,
Yeah.
there is
Little deer
those
would be very cute.
types. So
Yeah.
wouldn't a mountain goat
Mountain goat would be so cute. And it would
and
tie
uh,
in with
and
like
a little bear cub? Oh,
Disney. Yeah.
and then in the caves you could have a bat.
Bats. Bats would be cool. Yeah, caverns. Because that's the one that I feel like is very that and the ranch seem to be very non-Disney specific. Like it's kind of like with Storybook Vale, where Mythopia obviously covers Hercules, but it's more like the ancient Greek and Roman myths. And but like if the other one is the 100 Acre Wood, then it'd be cool. It's going to be cool to see what it's all, you know, how it's all going to shape up. I know it's going to be spectacular, like usual.
But yeah, so it's like little marmots, chamois, which are really pretty looking animals.
Okay. Yeah.
Wolves, lynxes,
Yeah.
an alpine marmot,
Mm,
golden eagles, red deers. We already have a squirrel, so it's not going to be a squirrel. But like it's called a Eurasian lynx.
oh,
So there is a lot. A brown bear, vulture, wild sheep, um, grouse. But I don't think we're going to get any more birds because we have the goose.
yeah. I think that we'll get the goose for sure. And then a lot of people were feeling that that was like an Aristocats thing, that maybe it's one of the geese from Aristocats, but I think it's probably most likely just a generic goose.
Yeah, I think it's just a generic goose as well.
We can't
And
get everything all at once, guys. I know we want
no,
to, but
no, and it does, and I think it is similar to the. If I looked at, I don't know if it's Home on the Range, but it's one of the ones that have barnyard animals. It's a similar looking Disney goose.
right. Yeah, I agree.
And it looks so cute.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, there's a whole list of these um Alps,
Yeah.
European Alps animals. So the sky's the limit for those. And in the crystals, like I said, the only thing that I can think of is like you can have lizards in these in caves
True.
and bats. But I mean, I don't know if they're gonna do a bat for the crystal. I don't know, but that they could do a totally fantasy creature for the crystal ones too.
They could. Yeah.
I know we have the dragon, but they
Yeah.
could have some kind of other fantasy.
Sky's the limit for sure.
Okay, was there anything else you wanted to talk about today with this? Was there anything that when you watched everything, did you go crazy like I did and watch everything?
I did. I watched quite a few actually because but I do need to go back and I need to watch a few that you had seen. But a lot of them covered the same, like, I mean, obviously they're all covering the same teaser.
Yeah,
I
but
think,
some people went way more in depth than others.
yes, some people did, and some people just seem to know Disney
Oh,
lore better than others. And that's okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I still follow a lot of the ones that don't know Disney lore, because they have good content too. So, um, no, I think that was, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Um, very excited to see October 15th, the full breakdown for sure.
yeah, I'm excited about all the new foliage, paths, fences. We're finally getting just a plain fence. I hope they give it to us because they teased us. And,
Yeah.
sometimes they put stuff in these teasers that,
Yeah.
we don't necessarily get to craft, but I sure hope we do.
I'm
Because, I
hoping
mean, we love all that stuff.
we do. I'm hoping we get more grasses. I'm hoping we get because that's something I've noticed decorating in Storybook Vale now is we don't have any new grasses to match.
Storybook Vale.
Yeah, to right. So it's like, and it doesn't, the grasses that we have don't really work with the Storybook Vale biomes. But yeah, I am so excited. I think it is going to be fantastic. And I mean, even if everything we speculate doesn't happen, I know I'm going to be impressed and super happy with it. So I'm sure I'll have my complaints as always, but overall, this is always my one thing is like with Star Paths and with all the little updates and stuff that we get. I'm always like, I feel bad being so critical because it's like that was someone's idea. I should just be happy because like a real person thought of that idea to add to the game for our benefit, and then I'm like, poo poo.
But I think you're not going to satisfy absolutely every
No,
single person. And I think our criticism isn't mean. Our
no,
criticism is just what we would have, because, we all like to speculate and we
yeah,
all wish for things and we all get excited about things. And then sometimes because we get our hopes up of what we want,
yes, yeah,
then when it gives it to us, it's a letdown. But after a while, when you're playing it and I
yeah,
don't know, I still get excited and I still love playing this game, so it
yeah,
doesn't matter. I'm not, yeah, we can be negative because we're disappointed
yeah.
with certain things, but
But it's not like it ruins the game.
it
And
would never make me stop playing this game.
no, exactly. And I do feel that like sometimes my initial reaction, because I'm disappointed that I didn't get X, Y, or Z that I looked forward to, I get over it because then I'm like, you know what? And I go back to this one all the time because the night show Star Path was one that I felt very strongly about that I was like, what the heck is this? I don't want this.
Right.
I use like those water curtains. I
Me
use
too.
the flames. There are so many things from that Star Path, the light setup, so many items that I use on a regular basis that I'm like, Courtney, be nicer. Because it's like I do actually end up using those things.
And I want everything. And the
Yeah.
more variety they give us, the better. And if it
Yeah.
seems out of the box at the time, okay, well, at least they're trying to be out of the box.
Yes, I agree. At least they're trying to do things to test out the waters, see what people like, see what needs are out there, right? And so I think it's great. I'm so excited. This one seems even better than Storybook Vale, which didn't seem possible. Like I thought it would be all downhill from here, to be honest, because Storybook
No,
Vale just was so perfect. So
I think
I'm very excited.
they've got some, and if this is the future of this game, like bring it
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I wanted horses. You and I made like a video almost a year ago about how much we wanted Disney horses, and look, we put
Yeah.
it out into the universe. It
Yep.
happened.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff that we want as creators and as players,
Yeah.
I just think they listen and
They
they
do.
adjust and they go on, and that's all you can ask for.
Yeah. That's what I love the most about Gameloft and the community that they've created with this game is they do earnestly want our feedback and they apply it, right? Like it is really cool to see how they adjust the star path, how they adjust events because they see like the Cheshire Cat one was really difficult, so then with the Peter Pan one that they did, the treasure one, they made the digging spots more noticeable,
Brighter.
brighter
Yeah.
for us to see, right? So it's like they listen to us because they hear like, oh, we're a little frustrated because this is hard to do or whatever. And especially for a cozy game, you have to balance that difficulty with the cozy vibe, right? So it's like we don't want it to be so easy that it's like stupid.
Boring.
Yeah, boring,
Yeah.
but it's like we do want a certain level of difficulty. So I think they do a fantastic job of listening to the community as a whole. And I think overall, I'm super excited and happy with everything that they've done. And I cannot wait for like the full trailer and the breakdown. And then
I know it's like a month and a half away.
I know.
But then I think we get it. I think we're gonna get it before the end of November. So I
I think
think
you're right. Yeah,
once
October.
that drops in
Yeah,
October, I think we're probably only gonna be waiting maybe 4 weeks.
maybe. Yeah, I agree. I do feel we'll be getting because they might be setting us up for like the full expansion in the fall and then in the spring or late spring a mini DLC, which I'd be very happy with. Even if it's
And
like
I,
one or
I
two
have to
characters.
see how these star paths line up because sometimes they start it with a new star path and that.
Yes, it's true. Or within
So
a couple weeks of one.
so maybe the Halloween one. No, we should get the Halloween before that. Are we getting the Halloween one after Halloween?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, okay. So that's probably not going to be a Halloween one
I
again because
think
it's going to
whatever the
be
next, I think whatever
Lumiere
the,
and Cogsworth.
yes, it'll be lined up with that release for sure. Well, and like this last time with Storybook Vale, they did it 2 weeks. So we had the free
I
update.
liked that.
I like that too. I like the staggering because by the time I've kind of finished with one, I'm ready to jump into the other. So
And
I do like that.
because you and I got super burnt out
Oh my gosh, yeah.
because we were like going bananas.
Yeah.
But we got our mojo back now. But
Well, exciting times ahead.
yay!
Thanks for joining us today at Sparkle Vision.
Hit like and subscribe to see more videos soon. See you next time.
Bye bye.